How's it going, Dave from Comic Book Investments? So, got some stuff in this week that I'm going to go through for you guys. If you want to send anything for our auction coming up, it's the consignment deadline is next Friday. So, a week from today. This is going up Friday. I know I'm late on these videos, but I'm just busy with tons of other things. Summertime's always a very busy time. Just like people want to do stuff, people want to come over. They want to visit, they want to stay, you have to see them, they want to go here and there, and then they want to go on vacation. So, yeah, so it's all that stuff. Plus, I'm working on an album. Yeah, every 2 years I work on an album, so being on YouTube, it's happened twice because I've been on YouTube for 4 years. So work on an album. I'm doing most everything myself on this one. Every album, I take over more and more of the responsibility. Anyways, if you want to send stuff for consignment, you better get it in now. Get the mail, get it in now. I don't know, it depends on where you live. If you're overseas, you're not going to make the cutoff, but no worries. You can still send it to us. We'll either put it in a weekly auction or we'll hold it for the next featured auction. So, yep, been doing that. All right, let's get into stuff. Also, I'm picking up Comic-Con tickets. Hopefully it works out because I didn't wait and do the little lottery thing and all that stuff. So I just wait until someone's like, someone wants to sell it on Craigslist or eBay or something like that. So I'm gonna buy one. So if I do get it from this person, I will be going Thursday. So anyone that's there on Thursday, come say hello. Love to see you guys. I might, because I'm getting a 4-day pass, so my wife wants to go, so I might go with her. Maybe Friday as well, but that'd just be in the morning. I have a meeting, a very important meeting. It's going to change the entire comic book industry. I've said this before. I know you guys probably don't know what it is. Obviously you don't, because I do. And it's been something that's in the works that me and powers that be above me have been working on. So entire comic industry is going to change, and you'll find that out in a week. Or about a week, somewhere around there. Anyways, but yeah, so I'll be at Comic-Con, come say hello. If I go Friday, I might be there Friday. I'll let you guys know if I'm going Friday, but I'll be there hopefully Thursday. I'll let you know for sure if I get the tickets. So I'll know tomorrow morning. I'm picking them up. And yes, come say hello. And then, if anyone wants to buy the rest of the days from me, I'm going to sell them afterwards. So, possibly sell Friday through Sunday. If not, Saturday through Sunday, I'm gonna sell them because I won't need them. I'm going to Deadpool on Sunday, so can't do that, and probably do other things. It's just so crowded, I'm from here, so to me it's a pain, right? To me it's a pain. You guys, if you guys live far away and you come here, it's probably nice. Like, to me, I'm like, oh, there's all these people everywhere. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere because all the streets are crowded everywhere. So to me, it's more of like a hassle. I mean, the Comic-Con is fun, but I've been like 20 times. My dad used to work it when I was very little, so I used to work the booths with him. We would drive from Washington up there, and then now I still do comics, so I still go every once in a while. It ends up being like very the same every time because I've gone so many times. I remember this one time I was helping out my dad. I must have been like 10, 11. And there's a guy across. So there was less like, I don't know, like geek culture. It was more comics back. This is back in the 90s. Yeah, wow. Yeah, this is back in the 90s. So it was less like geek culture. It was a lot more comic stuff. And so we worked with my dad, and what we got was, I'm blanking on, there's like 2 different times I remember vividly. One time we worked for him and he let us pick something out, and so we all bought Razor scooters, and so everyone was closed down, and so we were running through with the Razor scooters up and down the halls, and no one was there except like some broken down booths and a few people like packing up. Another time there's a guy across from us, and he had all these long boxes of comics, And the auction, the convention was over, and so he was leaving, and I was like, I don't even know why. I just happened to say like, "Are you leaving all that stuff?" There must, I don't know what it was. He must have said something, and that sparked in me. I'm like, wait, you're leaving all these comics? Because he just took the stuff that he liked, and he left long box after long box. And he's like, yeah, it's not worth it for me to haul back like all these comics. And so I was like, well, can I have some? He's like, have as many as you like. So then my dad's like, oh, okay. He's like, we only have so much room. And so we each got to pick one long box each. So we went through and we just picked out whatever we thought was cool. And so I got a whole long box of stuff. It was all stuff from like the 80s and 90s. When stuff was like mass produced. But yeah, got a whole long box. And I remember another time we stayed at, I don't know, the Hyatt, whatever's right next door to it. And then every day he would go down, my dad would go down to get to the booth, and he's like, okay, I want you guys there by like, I don't know, like 9 or something like that. So we'd sleep in, and then he'd give us like enough money, and we go down to the lobby, we'd buy a muffin and like a hot chocolate, and then I'd go meet him at the Comic-Con, and then we'd sit there and watch the booths. A lot of times we were there, so, which is kind of weird, like we're little kids, and I mean, I think some of my older brothers were probably like, maybe like this time, probably like 13, 14. But yeah, basically we just watched the booth, so he would have time to go around and hunt for deals. And then, yeah, and I think if someone wanted something, we just told them to come back because we didn't make the deals. And there's one time he had a big safe there with all his expensive stuff, and he hired a bodyguard or a security guard that would watch his booth at night. And so I remember talking to the guy. I'm like, what do you do in the middle of the night, just standing next to the booth? He's like, I don't know. Sometimes I walk around a bit and I just do a lot of push-ups. He's huge, big and jacked. Anyways, first up, we got is Amazing Spider-Man 194. This is signed by Stan Lee, Romita, and Wolfman. Newsstand. CGC, you messed up. It says newsstand. This is not a newsstand. Okay, so for all you guys that don't know, this is a UPC code. But at the time, Marvel didn't know what they wanted to do with it. So they put a line through it, and that was a direct. Oh, yes, CGC. Dum-dums. So yeah, that's in 9.6. $2,000. Then we got another one signed by Stan Lee and Fabian Nicieza. I don't know. I'm saying his name wrong. I know it. Here we go. Early appearance at Deadpool, number 11, 9.8, $5.99. X-Men number 4, signed by Jim Lee and Scott Williams and Tom DeFalco, in a 9.4, $149. First appearance of Brainiac 5. Action Comics 276, $429. All this stuff is up on my website, collectorscomics.com. I got a bunch of these in, a bunch of Hulk 182s. Getting out the... Did we already send out the Hulk 181s? I think we did. I don't know. I'll have to look. I think, you know how I had a bunch of Hulk 181s, giant size and stuff. I've just been sending them out, selling. I sent a bunch of Hulk 181s. I don't know if they went out last week or they're going out next week. I don't know. Have to look. Anyways, what is this? Hulk 181 or 182. What grade? 7.0. 169. Thought it'd be an 8.0. Got 7.0. Not worth sending back. Marvel Premiere. Number 15. 199. First appearance of Iron Fist. Here's some old Men in Action. These are all some like war covers. They're pretty rare, especially in these grades. Like, so you might think like a 6.0, oh, just a 6.0. But this is like one of the top grades. A lot of these old war covers. Men in Action number 7, $4.99. So I got the Soldier comics. It's always fun getting stuff I've never seen before. I think this is the highest grade of this one, or close to it. $4.99. Number 2, and an 8.5, $6.99. I think I have the whole series here. No, I don't have number 4. It's one I'm missing. Number 3, $2.99. Here's 5. I think there's only 5 in the series. I could be wrong. I can't remember off the top of my head. That'd be a 9.0, got an 8.0. I think this is like the highest grade though, or one of the highest grades. $2.99. That's not worth a whole lot. Supply and demand. Remember that. That's literally all that matters when it comes to pricing comics. Supply and demand. And one other factor. Supply and demand, but how much that demand is willing to pay. So there might be a lot of demand for, I don't know, some random book. But if the demand that is demanding that book doesn't want to pay a lot or doesn't have a lot of money, then it won't go for very much. But it will sell like quick because there's a lot of demand. What is this? Second appearance of Sandman, 115. $4.29. War Action. War Action. Number 6. This is single highest grade. I do remember that. What is this? Number 6. No. This is not number 6. This is number 12. Why do I have written down number 12? I'm trying to think. I remember there's something wrong with this book. It says number 6 on the cover, but I think it's number 12 on the inside cover. I think that's what it is. But who knows what it is? I don't know. Is it 6? Is it 12? On the inside, it's 12. Outside, it's 6. That happens. I mean, they probably weren't really paying attention when they were making comic books back then. Single highest grade, 1,000. War Comics 7. A 4.0. $99. Is that right? Maybe it is. I don't know. Wonder Woman 204, $2.29. And then we got X-Men. Number 3, first appearance of Blob. Thought it'd be 4.5, got a 4.5, $6.59. Cool. That is it. Yeah, so check out our auction coming up. If you have any consignments, go ahead and send them over. We also do weekly auctions every single Sunday. It starts and ends every single Sunday. So just check back on our website, collectorscomics.com, if you want to see the auctions. Lots of cool stuff in there, like more like cheaper stuff and raw stuff. If you're into like more raw, ungraded stuff, there are graded things as well. Check out that auction coming up, and I'll let you know about Comic-Con. Have a good day.